So here we have my Dell Poweredge 2950 that I picked up for a steal, around, I think it was about £35, and the guy who had it before me set it up in a RAID 0, which is a bit silly. It came with 5 SAS drives and this filler in the 6th bay, but I managed to pick up an extra sledge and I've whacked a 500GB SATA drive in there for now. One of the ones I pulled out of the skyboxes. Here's one of the SAS drives that it came with, 15,000 RPM, 146GB drives. As you can hear, they're pretty loud when you power these up. There is a fan mod that you can do to make them quieter, but it's going to be going into a building. I'm going to be building in the back of the house for servers. I'm going to have a data center. Being a server, it does take quite a while to boot up. I'm currently running VM Ware ESXI 6.0. No, it is 6.0. I tried installing 6.5, but it wasn't having it because it didn't like the processors that are in the Dell, because they're a bit outdated now. It still runs pretty well though. As you can see, I'm just using some IKEA tables. There we go, 24 gig of RAM and 2.58 GHz quad-core processors. Yeah, I'm using 2 IKEA LAC tables as server racks. Just for the time being. I'm going to be eventually getting some proper server racks. There we go, the drives have been initiated. There we go, it's booted up. Oh, it's still booting up rather. It's fairly easy to install. There are plenty of videos out there if you need to work out how to install ESXi. Almost booted. Once it has booted, I'll be switching to the computer and I'll show you how I connect to my ESXi server. So I'll switch over now. Right, now we're on the desktop computer. So open VM Ware ESXi client, vSphere client, and type in the IP address the DHCP server's given it. Username root, and the password you've given it. Ignore certificate. I haven't put my key in yet. So here we have 2 things I'm using the server for. That's just a test, the beast at the moment. Download slave, I've given it a couple of gig of RAM. Basically it is what it says on the tin. So if I power that on, you can open the console, and this has access to the 500 gig hard drive that I installed, as well as some of the RAID for the OS. So let me log in. I've given it fairly minimal resources because I'm using the server for multiple different things. Here we go. Now this console's pretty good. You won't get any sound or anything for it though, and your mouse will get stuck inside. To get out of it, Control Alt, and your mouse goes back into your window. If I close that down, I'll show you how I prefer to control it. Anyway, I've given it 2 gig of RAM, no 4 gig of RAM I've given it. I think I've given it one of the processors, maybe half of one of them. So I close that down. That was just to boot the server up. Now it's on, I won't need to use that very often if you want to install another server on it, but how I like to connect is remote through Windows 10. Here we are. Connected to my downloads. Sorry about that. It's a bit deafening. I'm using it to get all my pirate wares at the moment. So yeah, hopefully you like this. Hopefully you like this video. Please click like. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see me again. And yeah, I've got another server in the works, so hopefully I'll be able to fill you in. I've also got a DRAC module for this server coming, so when that does I'll install it and I'll shoot a video on how to do that. So thanks very much.